even the smallest task can be done when we are challenged like us, when we are wary of the us. When the work that we do and the way that we do it, we hope life and courage to all we do minister within the organization. Last, the members of the regional awards committee, the technical working group at the secretariat, wisdom, discernment, commitment, and compassion to encourage and strength. Within your love, may your face and the meaningful activities done in your name. Please we pray in your mighty holy name. Amen. Please take a seat. Present for today's budget conference are the following. Our Vice Chairperson po, Director Ray Tito. Staff members, Mr. Raul Bautista, Mr. Arnold Dizon. Technical Working Group for regular supplies, equipment, recurring contracts, and goods and services. Head Attorney Johnny Abunsa. Members, Attorney Martin Fonseca. Mr. Mark Anthony Ambrosio, Mr. Arlen Formosa, and Mr. Arman Castro. PWJ COMELEC related goods and services. Head Engineer Religious Mundo. Members, Mr. Jesse Marquez and Ms. Jonalyn Khan. PWG for election-related process supplies. Members, Ms. Karen Christine Pavlek and Mr. Michael Gapi. For ICT-related projects, Mr. John Carlos Cuadra, Mr. Ryan Rene Alas, and Ms. Annalyn Rodriguez. For ONCO-related projects, Assistant Head, Mr. Raymond Ramores. Members, Mr. Attorney Raya Cristina Romero, Ms. Esperanza Nicolas, and Ms. Filipinas Rivera. PWG Head for Procurement through Alternative Methods, Mr. Lu Alexander Deca. From the Secretariat, Assistant Heads, Mr. Patrick Cruz and Sheila Rose Vicente. Members, Mr. Senan Magnus, Mr. John Anthony Carlo, Ms. Annabel Velasco, and Mr. Marty Paglia. The Procurement Management Department, Ms. Jennifer Jane Arcon, Mr. Francis Noel Mendoza, and Mr. Abdul Rafi Shari. From our end users representative po from IT, Mr. Roli Penalba. From Education and Information Department, Mr. J. Alfred Savie and Ms. Pina Lau. Representative from Internal Audit Department. Additional PWG member po, Attorney Sunny Mark Evans. We have two prospective leaders po in attendance from Source Telecommunications Incorporated, Mr. Jeff Tamanjud Isidro. And from Eastern Telecommunications, Mr. Stephen Yang. Stephen Yang. That's all for the attendance question. We'll update ka lang po ito. For our conference series po, this private conference is open to all interested parties. Questions, comments, and suggestions may be raised once the chairperson and top secretariat of the video presentations. Questions must be brief, concise, specific, and relevant with the meeting at hand. All questions must be addressed to the back chairperson. Observe order during the proceedings. Any act or utterances which will interrupt or disturb the proceedings shall not be tolerated. All participants should not tayo online attendance. Sorry. Proceeds. So if you want to speak, please state your name and the company you represent. That's all for questions.
Thank you, Michelle. Again, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today's conference, pursuant to the COA rules, kindly allow us to give the details and of this project and the part of the minutes for this conference and the project. The project is the Procurement Internet Service Provider for Public Main Office. Funding source for this is the National Expenditure Program for fiscal year 2024, while authority to procure to the up to 2024 indicative annual procurement plan. And user unit is the Information Technology Department to be procured at the following. One hundred MB to system that composed of the following 100 Mbps dedicated internet direct service with 5 usable public IPs for COMELEC as FTP for National Governor Building. Second is 100 Mbps leased line internet service with 5 usable public IPs for again for National Governor Building. Third is 100 Mbps leased line internet service for shipping center building. The fourth is 50 Mbps leased line internet service for COMELEC building. Similarly, is 2,304,048 pesos. The box secretariat for just request number 23-10-2214 last November 11, 2023. We conducted the pre-procurement conference last November 14, 2023. The invitation to bid was posted on November 16, 2023 at the COMELEC PH's websites as well as the COMELEC LED TV and the information related course. W bids is scheduled on December 7, 2023 to be held at PMP Conference Room 401 Kennedy Building. Notice words under the following. First, the initial unit, the Information Technology Department, US Director for Director GVP Corporated, as well as the following. The Procurement Management Department is Director for Attorney Maria Lay R. Alarcon. The Internal Audit Department is Director for Attorney CP Maimona Sisachi Autowagon. And the Education and Information Department is Director for Attorney John Rex Bianco. As well as the Official Observer, the Commission on Audit, through its Supervising Auditor, the Honorable G.E. Onya, and to the other observers, namely Ms. Evelyn R. Stinson, National Chairperson of the Parish Pastoral Council for Responsible Voting at PCRP, Attorney Ronan Carritos, Executive Director of the Legal Network for Fruitful Elections of Oriente, Mr. Ruben J. Pascual, Secretary General of the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry of PCCI, and Mr. Eric J. O. Alvia, Secretary General of the National Citizens Movement for Free Elections of Oriente. All of these notices were sent on November 17, 2023. As of today, the cabinet reports to meeting governments. Although we are fortunate that at least 2 prospective leaders are in attendance, namely Globe Telecom team and Source Telecommunications team. Baksak. Eastern Telecommunications. Globe Telecom is represented by Ms. Casey Paisa and Mr. Tagumpay Fernando. While Source Telecommunications may represented by Mr. Jeffrey Jude Estito, while Eastern Telecommunications is represented by Mr. Stephen Yap. Good morning, gentlemen, ladies. So, Baksak, kindly flash or post the specifications for this project so that the end user representative, Mr. Rui Piñalba, can answer the queries of the expecting leaders. Mr. Rui, again, accept this.
For our technical specifications po, number 1, provision of the necessary hardware, modem or router, terminations with other services including end-to-end optical fiber connectivity, to set up the internet services with at least 99.5% service availability level in a month and following. Letter A, for Palacio del Gobernador Building, with an address Information Technology Department 7, Palacio del Gobernador, General District, Manila. The coordinates 14.59198, 120.972, bandwidth 100 Mbps, type of internet service, dedicated 1:1 internet direct service with 5 usable public IDs. Next po, for Palacio del Gobernador Building, with coordinates of 14.59198, 120.9723, 100 Mbps service with 5 usable public IDs. For Shipping Center Building, address 2nd floor Shipping Center Building, A. Soriano Avenue, Tacos, Manila, 4 and 1. Bandwidth 100 Mbps, type of internet service, lease line internet. Number 2 po, provision of monthly utilization statistics and or the multi-router traffic wrapper. Number 2, for tracking network performance and bandwidth usage. Number 3, the internet connection shall be IPv6 network ready. 4, provision of installing and configuration of 2 units of Wi-Fi router per building. Number 5, the bidder shall provide advance notification of scheduled downtimes or service interruption for not less than 5 days. Number 6, the bidder shall have the capacity and ability to give 24/7 maintenance service, customer service, and technical assistance via telephone, email, or SMS. Number 7, the bidder shall provide a thorough work plan outlining the installation design, specific tasks, connection diagram from the end user station to the last mile, timelines, escalation list, and procedure and reporting fault and outage.
Respected leaders, thank you, Michelle. Respected leaders, may question po ba kung may query kayo? Baka po may makita kayo, baka may nakita kayo. Sir.
Good morning, General from Sir Stanley Bonds. Sir, di ba i-confirm ko lang po, with regards to sa page 38, dun sa Wi-Fi router natin. Dito po nakalagay is per building. Hindi, ito po is total of 8 Wi-Fi routers.
So, bali per building, sir, bali tatlong building which is the Palacio, this is the Palacio del Gobernador, annex building in the shipping center. Kasi yung isang internet services, yung number 1, is dedicated only for our SFP services. So yun, bali yung internet service will be used for the internet services for the COMELEC. Bali total of 6. But yung Wi-Fi router hindi naman po naka-specify. Hindi naman po naka-specify sa akin. So, hindi kasi ito, meron naman kaming COMELEC Internet. This will serve as backup namin na.
Wala na, sir. Okay na, sir. Sir, kindly put that into writing na lang, sir, yung questions para masagot yung forward. So, may question pa po ba? About other expected minutes? Balik tayo. So, Miss Sheila, can you proceed to number...
Observer po from the Office of Commissioner Maceda, Ms. Lupe Maceda, from the Secretariat, Mr. Lloyd Chualabalano, and from Converge po, Mr. Ronald Cacao and Ms. Lauren Pistorito.
Madam Officer, can you proceed with the duties and responsibilities of the ISP?
For the duties and responsibilities of the Internet Service Provider, number 1, shall provide a thorough work plan outlining the installation design, the specific tasks, a connection diagram from the end user's location to the last mile, and timelines, escalation list and procedure and reporting fault outages. Number 2, shall provide internet access straight to the end user server room, including supplies needed for the purpose. These contain installation provisions of cables for installation utilizing industry standard and materials. Number 3, shall complete the delivery, installation, and configuration within 60 calendar days of receiving the notice to proceed. Otherwise, the successful bidder must pay a penalty or liquidated damages of 1/10 of 1% of the total contract price for each calendar day of delay. Number 4, shall configure modem or router for dedicated and leased line internet connection. Provide usable public internet protocol stated in the text shall testing will take place over a duration of 7 days. Both dedicated and leased line internet will have no service interruption during the agreed test period. Next, the guaranteed specified internet bandwidth in the technical specifications of both dedicated and leased line internet is attained during working hours, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Next one, the MRTG and assigned static IPs shall be in place. Next, if any of the criteria mentioned in item 6.1, 6.4 are not met, the testing periods come to duration until all requirements have been successfully met consistently presented. Responsible for performance losses or interruptions caused by factors without of its control, such as power outages, fluctuations, failure of COMELEC equipment, or issues with the international or regional internet backbone. Next, upon satisfactory completion of the testing, COMELEC ITP will issue a test and acceptance report attesting to the service provider's compliance with the terms of reference. Next, start of the provider's billing shall be based on the date of issuance of certification of test and acceptance report from the COMELEC ITP.
Respect. Yes, may question po ba ito sa duties and responsibilities of the ISP. Okay.
Stephen niya for Easter.
Yep.
It's more of a suggestion naman po. 6.3, sir. Yung 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Can you suggest na lang po na why not make it 24/7? Kasi for example, Christmas is coming and baka magkaroon ng mga virtual Christmas parties. So baka lumagpas po kayo 7 p.m. So why not make it 24/7 na lang yung internet bandwidth natin?
Thank you for the query, sir. So, Sir Roy?
When we go up. Sir, yung 6 po, yung item 6, referring to the acceptance test yan. So meaning na bago mag-issue si ITD or si COMELEC ng acceptance, dun sa, bali ito magpupul sa billing bidder. So, hindi siya during the bid. So kapag in-install nyo na yung internet, magkakaroon tayo ng 7 days. Nasa pag-uusap na ng winning bidder and end user kung ano yung date na specified. So, I think hindi ko siya na-matter dun sa month na yun. Kasi this will be on the winning bidder. So, depende po kung ano yung pag-usapan natin set ng week. Na mag-test tayo. Dapat sinabi namin dito wala tayong ma-encounter na downtime.
Sir, kung clarify lang, bali, this part, sir, yung 6, for testing period. Pero once na, kumbaga, online na, sir, kumbaga parang during implementation na, hindi naman dapat 7/7.
Yes, sir. 24/7. Ito po yung coverage ng
Testing period. Okay. Thank you. Thanks.
Okay.
Thank you, Sir Roy. So, para po ba? Yun, so, may iba pa po bang queries of the other prospective bidders? I hear na. So, Basket, please proceed with the rebates.
For the rebates, number 1, provide an industry standard service level agreement that should any of the committed parameters listed below not be achieved will result in a corresponding performance credit or refund in favor of COMELEC. Number 2, the selected ISP provider shall be able to render the following services. 1 shall be always available with 99.58 uptime in a month. Next, shall have the capacity and ability to service customer service and technical assistance. Next, 2 hours response time for technical problem that requires on-site services. For problem reported after 5 p.m., services shall be rendered 8 in the morning of the following business day. Next, if the interaction is attributable to the ISP, as acknowledged by the ISP's Fault Management Center, the ISP shall voluntarily make the appropriate performance credit or rebate to the COMELEC without the need to report or claim on the outage. The credit allowed. Credit for interruptions to service will be allowed as follows. Length of interruption less than 30 minutes, non-credit for 30 to 179 minutes, 3/10 day, 180 to 359 minutes, 350, 360 to 539 minutes, 11/5 day. For 540 to 719 minutes, 1/4 day. 720 to 899 minutes, 2 and 2/5 days. 900 to 1,440 minutes, 3 days. For interaction over 24 hours, credit will be allowed in 3/5 day multiples for each 3-hour period of interruption or fraction thereof over 24 hours. For additional technical requirements, we shall form part of the bidder's bid under technical component envelope, the first folder. Number 1, duly signed and conformed terms of reference amended as Annex DOR in Section 7 Technical Specifications. Number 2, valid and current registration issued by the National Telecommunications Commission showing that the bidder is a value-added service provider per NTC Memorandum Number 02-05-2008 or registration certificate from NTC certified that the bidder is an internet service provider. The bidder must also submit list of equipment to be used to provide the service. Number 3, duly signed and confirmed Annex K testing parameters. That's all po, Vice.
Thank you again, Ms. Sheila. So, prospective leaders, may questions, may queries po ba? Wala po. So, how about the others? Wala. Wala pong questions. Anyway po, no? We will be proceeding with the second part of this private conference for Mr. Patrick Cruz will be giving guidance on the procedure and the documentation requirements for the submission of the bids at any stage of this lecture. Mr. Patrick, Cruz.
We have another bidder report from Infiniban Incorporated, represented by Ms. Ella Valesio.
Hello. Wait na po, I'm just preparing my slides po for the next part of our credit conference. Okay. Thank you. Good morning once again. And I'll be discussing now just the technical and financial documents to be submitted by the leaders. So, pursuant to RA 9184, we are using the envelope system, and that is your technical component envelope, consisting of your legal, technical, and financial documents, and the financial component envelope, which consists naman po of your financial bid and price schedules. So for the technical component envelope, our first document to be submitted is your valid wage registration certification, that in the membership that is in all pages. This is in accordance with section 8.5 of GPPB resolution number 15-2021. Pursuant to that GPPB resolution, the bidder shall only submit a valid and updated wage certificate of registration and membership that is in lieu of your Class 8 eligibility documents. So, ang ibig sabihin nito, the bidder shall only submit your field judge registration certificate and you're not allowed to submit the individual submission of your eligibility document. Comparison of the original and revised field judge certificate of registration. You will notice for the revised version of your certificate of field judge registration has new caveats, and please take note of the validity of your field judge certificate of registration as indicated in your membership certification. And also, the document carries stamp as indicated therein, stating your amended date on when you amended your certificate of registration. Attached to this is the Annex A, the list of eligibility documents. Doon po nakalagay ang list of eligibility documents na inyong na-submit sa PhilJets with corresponding validity and details. So again, please make sure that all these eligibility documents are all valid and updated during the bid submission. If ever that one of your eligibility documents during the bid submission is already expired, for example, your mayor's permit is already expired during the bid submission, the bidder shall submit the mayor's permit to the bid desk para po ma-update ang inyong bid certificate of valid membership. So, the COMELEC and the DWG will not accept the submission of your mayor's permit, your valid mayor's permit, instead the COMELEC and the DWG will only accept your updated and valid PIDGEM certificate of registration and its Annex A. So clear naman po tayo on this. So thank you po. So here's a sample of document declared as failed for the PIDGEM certificate of registration. So yung binabanggit ko po kanina, here's a sample. The deadline for the submission is March 2023. And if you will notice, the certificate is valid until March 22, 2020. So during the bid submission, the document submitted is still valid. The certificate, yung certificate. Unfortunately, dun sa list of eligible documents attached to it, the tax clearance is already expired March 15 year expiration date. So during the bid submission, the tax clearance is already expired, so the bidder was declared eligible for that visa. So again, please make sure that your visa certificate and this Annex A is valid. So next document to be submitted as part of your technical document, the statement of all of the government and private contracts. This includes your contracts awarded but not yet started, whether similar or not similar in nature. From text to them, assure that yung last part po ng inyong document, yan po yung mahalaga, the reference number, the date of NOVA and or purchase order or contract. Whichever po yung meron na kayo during the bid submission, yun po yung indicate yung po na information. And also, please indicate the total value of outstanding contract ng inyong mga all ongoing contracts. So the total value of outstanding contract will be used later if ever the bidder will submit your net financial contracting capacity as part of your financial documents. And this document shall be signed by the authorized representative of the bidder. For the submission of attachment or proof of your own ongoing government and private contracts, during the bid submission, hindi pa po kailangan ni bidder mag-submit proof ng inyong ongoing contracts. These documents shall be requested or shall be required to be submitted during the is declared as the bidder with a single or lowest calculated. So here's a sample document declared as fit for the Annex A. So dito po, sign naman siya ni authorized representative. However, the last part of the Annex A, yung information regarding the attachment, was not filled out. So the bidder was declared as ineligible for that matter. So next document is your statement of single largest completed contract or your SLCC or Annex B of our Section 19 forms. So the bidder must have completed the contract that is given. The relevant period for the completed project is within 5 years prior to the deadline for the submission of the COB. And the definition for the similar contract is the contracts involving internet services. Unlike po sa Annex A, sa Annex B po, the bidder shall submit attachment as proof of your SLCC. And any of the following must be submitted. Your end user's acceptance, the official receipts, or sales invoice. Any of the following must be attached to Annex B of your Annex B as proof of your SLCC. So here's the sample template of our form, the Annex B, and the bidder shall fill out the information as requested po dito and indicate the details of the proof of your SLCC. So make sure that the information that po sa may circle na part ng Annex B dapat ay tama and correct at walang discrepancy. Vis-a-vis doon sa information
na nakalagay doon sa inyong attachment ng inyong Annex B. So, yan po. Make sure na tama yung check nyo, triple check nyo po na tama po ang inyong ma-indicate na information. And the bidder shall sign this, the authorized representative of the bidder shall sign this document. So reminder, as per GBBB NPM number 040-2016 and 125-2015, collection receipts cannot substitute for the submission of the official receipts. So marami na po na declared as ineligible si IPA and PWG for submitting collection receipts as proof of your SLCC, of bidder's SLCC. So ang tatanggapin lang po natin as proof is the official receipt bukod po dun sa emissions acceptance and sales invoice. So ito po yung mga issuances ng GPBB regarding that matter sa pag-submit po ng collection receipts that is not acceptable po as proof of your SLCC. So next document to be submitted is a copy of your bid security in any of the following forms. So if cash, cashiers, or manager's check, bank draft or guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit, it should not be less than 2% of the ABC, and that is 46,080 pesos and 96 centavos. Or if insurance bond naman po, it should not less than 5% of the ABC, that is 150,202 pesos and 40 centavos. Or may submit naman po a bid security declaration appended as our Annex C of our bidding documents. So here's the form of our bid security declaration attaches Annex C. And the authorized representative should sign this document and should be duly notarized. So dito po, please indicate the identification details of the appliant or the authorized representative of the bidder for the notarized po the documents. So make sure po na kompleto po doon sa journal statement dito sa subscribe consumer part na kompleto po ang inyong information. So reminder again, sa acknowledgement portion ng inyong documents that needs to be authorized, it should be signed by the authorized representative of the bidder, the juror statement, and the notary. Make sure that they authorize the juror statement, which the bank already included in our forms. So, kukumpilin na lang po yun. And the sign of the appliant or the authorized representative of the bidder. So, here's a sample document declared as bid for the bid security declaration. So, dito naman po, may sign naman po ni authorized representative and it's duly authorized, but unfortunately, hindi niya indicate yung juror statement, which naging ground po for para sa kanyang disqualification and they were declared as ineligible for that project. So after the security, the next document to be submitted is the copy of Section 6 schedule requirements. So indicated therein that the project shall commence within 60 calendar days from the receipt of NEP. And the delivery and installation site is at Palacio del Gobernador, the Shipping Center building, and the COMELEC Annex building. And this document shall be signed by the authorized representative of the bidder showing conformity with our schedule of requirements. So next document to be submitted is your conformity with our Section 7 technical specification. Dito po, is indicated in our Section 7. And this document shall be signed by the authorized representative to bidder, showing compliance with our technical specifications. So after technical specification, attached to that is the terms of reference or Annex DOR. The bidder shall sign and conform the terms of reference, showing conformity with our terms of reference. After the technical specifications and the terms of reference, the next document to be submitted is a copy of duly signed and authorized omnibus word statement or OSS for Annex B of our section 19 forms. And attached to the OSS is a copy of the builder's authority or the authorized representative's authority to sign the OSS. So in case of corporation, partnership, or cooperative, a copy of duly signed and authorized secretary certificate, board or partnership resolution, or special power of attorney, whichever is applicable. The joint venture naman po, a copy of duly signed and authorized special power of attorney of all the members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and to ask the representative. In case po of sole proprietor, if ever na hindi si sole proprietor yung magsasign ng documents, a copy of duly signed and authorized special power of attorney, giving full power and authority to its authorized representative to sign the OSS and to ask the representative here. There is a sample of our OSS attached as Annex D of our meeting documents. So this document shall be duly signed and the authorized representative to be there, and it is or it shall be duly notarized also. So, katulad po ng reminder kanina sa bid security declaration, make sure that your documents is duly signed and authorized representative to be there. The joint statement document or your financial document is the copy of your net financial contracting capacity. The detailed computation of your NFCC shall be shown here. Your current assets and current liabilities shall be derived from your page of certificate of registration Annex A doon po sa part ng audited financial statement. So current assets, that's the current liabilities. Subtotal of that will be multiplied to the constant number 15, and the subtotal of that, ilalas naman po natin ang value of all outstanding contracts na na-derive natin doon sa ating Annex A doon sa statement of all ongoing contracts. And the answer will be your net financial contracting capacity. Your NFCC should be at least equal to our ABC of 2,304,048 pesos. And this document shall be signed by the authorized representative of the bidder. If ever that your NFCC computation is not at least equal to our ABC, meron pa pong remedy C bidder. You may submit a completed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank. Attach po siya as Annex D of our Section 19 forms. So please take note that the CLC shall be equivalent to at least 10% of the total ABC of the project. So for Class B documents, if ever the bidders will join as a joint venture, so pwede na kayo mag-submit a duly signed joint venture agreement in case that the joint venture is already in existence. Or kung hindi pa po, a duly signed statement from all the potential joint venture partner, stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JPA. In instance, the bid is successful for Annex F of our Section 94. So for the submission of documents for the joint venture, so each partner of the JV shall submit their respective certificate of registration. This is in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of the revised IRR of RA 9184. And for the submission of the technical and financial eligibility documents by any of the joint venture partner will constitute compliance, provided lang po that the party upon its ongoing contracts and the audited financial statement na naka-indicate naman po dun sa. So if that Yun po yung mga load component envelope. So in addition, dun po sa technical specifications natin, there are additional documents that need to be submitted na as for the financial component envelope, this is your bid form and price schedules, a copy of your financial bid form or annex B of our section, and your total bid and the applicable taxes that is applicable to this project. And also, this document should be signed by the authorized representative of the bidder. So attached to your bid form is the copy of duly signed above the forms. So if the goods is offered from abroad, ang gagamitin niyo po is Annex G1, price schedule for goods offered from abroad. So fill out the information and the detailed breakdown of your bid, and please take note in accomplishing this Annex G1. So indicating zero or dash for the required item would mean that it is being offered for free to the government, except those required by law or regulation to be provided pursuant to Section 32.2.1 of the 2016 revised IRR of INM 84. So if ever po that your one of the columns in-offer niyo po as free to the government, just indicate zero or dash kung free naman po ang inyong ibibigay ng kay government. So, huwag na po kayong maglagay ng ibang characters. So, zero or dash lang po yung ilalagay. And this document shall be signed by the authorized representative of the bidder. So, if ever naman po that your goods offered within the Philippines, ang gagamitin nyo naman po is Annex G2, price schedule for goods offered from within the Philippines. So again, fill out the information and the detailed breakdown of your bid sa table indicated. And for column 7, if there are the said applicable taxes pursuant to section 32.2.2, the 2016 revised IRR of Article 84. And again, indicating zero dash. So katulad ng sinabi ko po kanina, for Annex G1, indicate zero or dash na po sa columns na inyong ina-offer for free to the government. So don't use other characters instead of zero or dash lang. And this so that's all, sir, for the documents to be submitted for the technical and financial documents. Financial envelopes, I mean. So as a guide, please check po our section 8 of our bidding documents. Check out will be your guide in submitting your bids po. Nandun na rin po yung ating discuss kanina. Para hindi rin po kayo maligaw. So I will now proceed to the submission and receipt of opinion of bids. So again, we're using two envelope system, your technical component envelope and your financial component envelope. So here's a diagram of two envelope system. Your first folder will be placed, and your second folder will be placed into the mother folder. So, Sheila, pakita mo nga sa kanila kung ano yan. Tatayin po si Sheila.
Ang tayo ka na?
So, ito po yung, ito po yung first folder and second folder. So, gagawin natin sa first folder, second folder. Ilalagay po natin siya sa ating mother folder. So, wala po folder coding. Any folder will do. Okay. So, each bidder shall submit one failure of the bidder to comply with the said request shall not be drawn for disqualification. However, relative thereto, the COMELEC requests bidders to submit additional 3 hard copies of the first and second component of its bid. So, ito po yan. So, here's the sealing and marking of bids. So, sa first envelope, may 4 na copies. So, main, copy 1, copy 2, and copy 3. For the financial, you have main, copy 1, copy 2, copy 3. Ayan, pinapakita po ulit yung sheet. Pakita po ulit. The financial. And technical value. Thus inside is the 4 copies. The main, the copy 1, copy 2, and copy 3. Okay. That's the issue of technical component. So all envelope shall contain the name of the contract to be bid in capital letters, where the name and address of the bidder in capital letters. This bidding process indicated the date of the time of opening of bids as indicated in the ID. So here's a sample para may overview na rin po. Dun po sa bidding documents, we already indicated the form na yan. So pwede nyo na yung gamitin, i-return nyo lang po. So here's the name of the bidder, capital letters, the address, the project name, and the project ID number. And do not open for the date and time of the bid, the opening of bids. So once seals are unmarked, bid envelopes shall be rejected. However, bid envelopes that are not properly sealed and marked as required by the bidding document shall be accepted, provided that the bidder or its duly authorized representative shall acknowledge the condition of the bid as submitted. The box shall assume nor properly sealed or unmarked bid or for its premature opening. So some reminders may download for free from the COMELEC and Pinchot's website our bidding documents, or you can secure that from the Box Secretariat office, or the bidder should pay an applicable fee prior to the submission of their bids. So the documents fee may be paid in any of the following: person at the COMELEC Cash Division, unsecured order of payment from the Box Secretariat, then pay through funds transfer online, or you can pay naman po as bank deposit to the COMELEC Landmark of the Philippines branch. At any LBP branch, with peso account number 001210426. And the bidding documents fee is 5,000 pesos exclusive of bank charges if any. So the proof of payment is emailed to us, a copy of your transaction deposit slip to bank.secretary.gov.ph, copy furnished banksecretary.pm.gmail.com on a report the bidder submits its bids. Or you can present your official receipts po during your bid submission. So announcements, the deadline to submit written queries hanggang November 27. So that is one day. So that is at least 10 calendar days from the deadline for the submission of the bids, and must be in writing addressed to the bank chairperson. And the bank shall issue the corresponding supplementary or bid bulletin on November 30, Thursdays. The Secretariat Office request for clarifications, and we also provide na rin po a request for clarification forms. Meron na po dyan sa Box Secretariat. Pwede nyo na pong gawin ngayon para ma-address na po natin ang mga questions. Ibigay na po natin ng ITP. And in accordance with Section 22.5 of the revised IRR of RA 9184, shall be the responsibility of all those who have properly secured the bidding documents safeguard and secure the bid or supplemental bid bulletins that may be issued by the bank. However, bidders who have submitted bids before the issuance of Supplemental or bid bulletin shall be informed and allowed to modify or withdraw their bids. This is in accordance with section 26 of the same IRR. So the deadline for the submission of bids is on December 7, 2023. That's a Thursday, 8 a.m. The venue will be at the Bank Secretariat Office with P05 third floor, Pemi Building, Intramuros, Manila. And our bid opening is on December 7, 10 a.m. Same venue, BMB Conference Room, room 401, fourth floor, Pemi Building, Intramuros. So, read carefully the contents of the bidding documents, such as but not limited to the instructions to bidders, bid data sheet, general and special conditions of the contract, schedule requirements, and the technical specifications. Carefully examine and the purpose of bid submission or bid proposal. Please synchronize your watches with the bidding standard time. Our time right now is already accepted, but will be reported to the bank. That's all.
You, Mr. Cruz, or that is mostly not sure on the changes of procedure. Anyway po, doon sa mga prospective bidders, may tele ko ba regarding sa procedure? Don't tele ko? Okay na po. First, telecommunications. Okay na po. Eastern Telecommunications. Okay na. Infinite Fund. So anyway po, no? Before November 27, pwede po magpalit po kayo magpadala ng questions or queries, tsaka papadala nyo naman boxet, no? Sila. So, so wala naman, so, medyo exhaustive naman yung lecture ni Mr. Cruz, kaya siguro naintindihan ng mga speakers. So any announcement public on the next video activities?
The TWG po has nothing to say.
Pretty much, you know,
Reminders lang po talaga doon sa mga notarized documents na required ko. For security declaration, submit that, the OSS, and yung attachment ng OSS, which are either, depending on the corporation tail, extract or ISP, corporation. So, make sure po, no, batayin niyo po yung subscription na part na dapat yung mga signatories ng statement is nandoon yung ID sa kasulat ko, hindi enough sa amin na naka-attach kasi under the rules, notarial rules, dapat nakasulat po kasi and mostly din kasi ginagawa yung shortcut ng iba, mistake po na lang sila. So, sa amin kasi, if it is not properly notarized, it is not notarized. So, make sure na doon yung ID and then make sure din yung doon sa document part, yung pinapataka nila, make sure na magkakaiba yung document numbers doon. Kasi we have so many experience na ganyan po na nagpanotaryo siguro si bidder, maraming document, binigyan na siya ng isang document number. So, dapat magkakaiba po yung doc number ng bid security niyo, ng OSS, at saka ng attach the proof of your authorities to SS. And if you are in joint venture agreement, another notarial lien yun, so dapat magkakaiba yung document. So yun na, remind lang po na kasi usually, hindi nyo napapansin kasi hindi naman kayo nag-notarize. Lawyer naman kasi. Check nyo lang. So kapag nakita nyo ba na sa attorney, hindi nyo ito tinatanggap na yung kompleto. Yung your subscription statement. Thank you.
I know for the reminder, so in for those who attended this type of conference, I especially please Mr. Ron Bautista, Mr. Arbotisan, as well as the members, the secretariat and the technical working group, the representative, thank you. So representatives of the other offices, observers, the office, the chairman and the commissioners. There being no other matters or issues to be discussed, this kind of conference is now adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Good morning. Thank you.
Pinakamalaki.
Ano ba sabi ko?